Hi dear students, last class we discussed how to find out the variance and standard deviation for ungrouped data. For calculation of variance, this is the formula 1 by n into summation xi minus x bar whole square. You know, mean is nothing but the central value, that is nothing but arithmetic mean x bar, whereas this variance we are denoting with sigma square. The square root of the variance, the positive square root of variance of x is called standard deviation. Standard deviation we will denote with sigma. This is called sigma square and this is sigma. That is the discussion we did regarding how to calculate the variance for an ungrouped data. Now, when the data is given as a discrete frequency distribution, x1, x2, x3 and so on, xn are n observations, f1, f2, f3 and so on, fn are their respective frequencies, then variance can be calculated by using this formula 1 by n into summation fi into xi minus x bar whole square, where n is nothing but the sum of the frequencies. This only after simplifying you will get in this way: 1 by n into sigma fi xi square minus mean whole square fi xi divided by n. N is nothing but sigma fi, so this is nothing but mean whole square. But at the same time, if for the simplification comfortability purpose, wherever the difference is common, then we can take di is equals to xi minus assumed mean. Now that's what I written here. Di is equal to xi minus assumed mean. Then variance can be calculated by using this formula, where di is equal to xi minus a. Whereas in other case, when the information is given as continuous frequency distribution, in the case of continuous frequency distribution they will give the class. That's why class interval is h. Okay, h is called the class interval. In that case, for more comfortability in the simplification, we are taking xi minus assumed mean divided by length of the class is equal to ui. So that is the reason variance can be calculated by using 1 by n into sigma fi ui square minus mean whole square is multiplied with h square, where h square is the length of the class. Let's see here. Discrete frequency distribution is given. So mid values are given: 4.5, 14.5, 24.5, 34.5, 44.5, 54.5, 64.5 are the mid values, and their respective frequency is also given. In that case, how to find out variance? We know the formula for calculation of variance. Variance is equals to 1 by n into sigma fi into ui square minus sigma fi ui divided by n whole square. This total value we have to multiply with h square, because you see the difference in the class here 10, here also 10, here also 10, here also the difference is 10. So that is the reason we are taking h also here, right? Now first of all we have to find out the assumed mean. What is assumed mean? The middle observation is generally we will take as an assumed mean. Assumed mean is equal to 34.5. Now find out di. Di is equals to minus 30, minus 20, minus 10, 0, right? So 10, 20, 30, these are di's. Di is equal to xi minus assumed mean, because here the difference between the two consecutive observed mid values are same. That's why ui also we are finding that is nothing but xi minus a divided by h. So where h is equals to 10. Then what are the ui values? You will get minus 3, because 30 divided by 10. That is the reason minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Next we have to find out ui square. So 9, 4, 1, 0, 1, 4, 9. These are ui square. Next we required in our formula fi ui is required and fi ui square is required. That is the reason in the table we are constructing fi ui and fi ui square also. So first of all find out fi ui. Fi is multiplied with ui, so you will get minus 3. Next 5 into minus 2 minus 10. Next 12 into minus 1, so you will get minus 12. Next one is obviously 0. Next is 17, and next we are getting 9 2s are 18, and next 4 3s are 12. This summation is required. So this total summation minus 13 minus 25 and this addition, this total value we are getting 22. Next fi ui square is required. Ui square, 9 is multiplied with 1, 9. Next 4 is multiplied with 5, so 20. Fi ui square, I hope so observing. Next one is 12 into 1, you will get 12. Next one is 0. Fi ui square is 1, that's why 17. Next 30. Fi ui square, 9 4s are 36. Next also 36. So 36, 36, 72, 79, 89, 91. So we are getting this value as 130. So all there are sigma fi, this total sum is equal to 9 plus 4, 13, 30, 52, 52, 58. Yes, this value is equal to 17. Now all these values substitute in this formula. So you will get the answer as 1 by 70 into sigma fi ui square, we got 130, minus sigma fi ui, that is 22 divided by 70 whole square is multiplied with h square. What is h square value? 100, right? So this simplification we will get the variance. So if I try to do the simplification, this total simplification we are getting around 175.8. Please do the simplification, that is variance. But we have to find out the standard deviation. Standard deviation is nothing but square root of variance. That's why square root of 175.8, that is standard deviation calculation for a discrete frequency distribution. Okay, right. Another question I am discussing here in case of continuous frequency distribution. The data you can observe here, it is a continuous frequency distribution. Frequencies are given, we are finding the mid values. In case of continuous frequency distribution, how to find out the variance? Same formula for calculation of variance in case of continuous frequency distribution. Variance is equals to 1 by n into sigma fi ui square minus sigma fi ui divided by n whole square is multiplied with h square. Now what about the frequency sum here? Sum of the frequencies, what we will get? So this value is equals to 14 plus 13, 27, 27, 27, 54. Yes, this value we are getting 90. Next ui values we are getting xi minus 25. Xi minus 25, 5 minus 25 by 10, that's why you are getting minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1, 2. This is the assumed mean we have taken. Next, ui square 41014. Fi ui is equals to minus 28 minus 13 0 21 15 to 30. That is fi ui. But what about sigma fi ui? This total sum is equals to, so you are getting sum as 10. Next we required fi ui square. Fi 14 4s are 56. Next 13. Next 0. Next 21 only. 15 4s are 60, right? So we got 56, 13, 0, 21, 60. What about this summation? 6 plus 3, 9, 10. This is 150. We are getting summation. So all these values substitute here. So we'll get 1 by 90 into sigma fi ui square. We got 150 minus sigma fi ui is equals to 10 divided by 90 whole square is multiplied with the length of the class. Length of the class is equal to 10 square. So now this simplification you will get the variance is equal to nearly 165.4. Therefore standard deviation is equal to square root of 165.4. So this is the way of calculation of variance and standard deviation for a discrete frequency distribution, and this is continuous frequency distribution. Okay, bye bye.